Hey, I didn't do much videos over the 3-day weekend, and that's either because I just didn't have the ideas or the environment was just too noisy for me to record anything. But as you see, 585 was our homework. Numbers 20 to 22, 25, 26, 28, 29, 31. And it's all about circles. So I'm not going to draw these circles out. I am just going to give you their center and their radius, and what I'm going to do is show you how you can derive this equation. So before we begin, x squared plus y squared equals r squared, standard equation for a circle. You could even expand this a bit. For an equation for any circle, you can use that, where h is the shifted x coordinate and k is the shifted y coordinate. So for 585 we have a center whose radius is, whose center rather is -4, -4, radius 5. Well, following this formula that we have right here, just plug in the numbers. X minus -4 squared plus y minus -4 squared equals 5 squared. This is x plus 4 squared plus y plus 4 squared equals 25, and we're done with that. For number 21, do we even have to do 21? Yes, we do. I see the center is at -1, 0, radius of 1. Okay, x plus 1 squared plus y minus 0 squared equals 1 squared. Let's simplify this a bit. This can just be y squared, and 1 squared is equal to 1. So, fairly easy. And graphing will come later, I assure you. 22. Ooh, looks like a big one, but the center is simply at 0, -2. Radius of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what is this? This is number 22. So it's going to be x minus 0 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 6 squared. This can just be x squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 36. No general form whatsoever, which is very nice. So what do we have next? 25. And for this one, it gives us x plus 3 over 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 25, and we have to graph this. Well then, let's graph this. This is y. This is x. So our center is going to be -3 over 2 and +1, right? And our radius is going to be 5. So where's -3 over 2 and 1? That's just 1.5, isn't it? So if this is 2, and this is probably the center of our circle, and if our radius is 5, let's just do some guesstimating here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish, and that should be the general circle. And I know this isn't really to scale, but just know that this is 5 complete units, and this is the center at -3 over 2, comma, +1. That's the important thing. For 26, we have to do 26. X minus 5 over 2 squared plus y plus 3 over 4 squared equals 81 over 25. Looks like hairy fractions, don't it? But we know that the center is 5 squared comma negative 3 over 4. Just take the square root of 81 over 25, so our radius is going to be 9 over 5. Quick thing. Take the square root of a fraction. It's the same thing as doing this fraction of each, so that would just be 9 over 5, right? So we have this. Let's try and graph it. Y, X, 1, 2, 3, that's 5 over 2, negative 3 over 4, let's say it's around there. Rad, almost 2. So let's say 1, 2. And this distance right here, this is going to be 9 over 5 units, and the center is going to be 5 over 2, comma, negative 3 over 4. Okay. What else do we have? We have 28, number 28 on page 586 now. And we need to graph this still. 5 times x minus 1 squared plus 5y minus 1 squared equals 245. You might be asking, how can you even do this? There's a coefficient before these terms. Well, you can just divide these by 5. Right? So just divide them by 5. 5. You should get these all cancel out, so it's x minus 1 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 49. So our center is going to be at 1, 1. Rad 7. I'll just make this really quick. Line, line, y, x, 1, 1. Rad 7. Sure, whatever. And from here to there, that is going to be 7 units long, and this is the point 1, 1. Alrighty then. This is just my rough graphs of circles, but you should follow the graph paper and try and draw your best circle yourself. Question number 29. It reads points 2, 3 is the center, so this is O, and point A, negative 3, negative 9 is a point on the circle. Write an equation of the circle. Well, if we know that O is the center and A is a point on the circle, we know that the difference, the length between these two points has to be the radius, because that is the definition of a radius. A radius is a line segment that goes from the center of a circle to any point on the actual circle. So first let's get our x's and y's down. So this is going to be x minus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared. But we need to know our radius. So let's find that right now. And to do that we use the distance formula, which is the square root of the difference of the x squared plus the difference of the y squared. So let's plug in some numbers here. 2 plus 3 squared plus 3 plus 9 squared. 25 plus 144, that's 169. So our radius is going to be 13. So this is just 13. So our final equation should be x minus 2, plus y minus 3 squared equals 169. Not bad. What do we have left? We have one more question left. Question number 31. Question 31 reads, is x squared plus 4x plus 4 plus y squared minus 2y plus 1 equals 25 the equation of a circle? Most people might be like, what the heck is this? But we've seen this before. This is an intermediary step in completing the square so that we can graph a general form circle, right? In the last video we talked about how there was another form for the circle and it kind of looked like this, plus e equals r squared, like that, right? Actually 0. And so we can call this x plus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 5, and we can factor this and we can factor that, and it comes out to this, right? So actually this is 25. So yes, this is the equation of a circle. It is just expanded, and it's just the general form. Not the standard form. Don't confuse general versus standard. It's not equal to standard. Sometimes it is, but most of the time it isn't.